this episode picked up where the last one left off, where they were leaving from going parasailing and they were still on the boats, and Summer and Scotty ended up getting into it to the point where they were actually getting ready to fight on the boat, and Biggie started yelling because the boat was rocking back and forth. Like, the boat was literally rocking. They were just doing too much for me, and then Ahna ends up getting involved and she's arguing with Summer too, and the reason why Summer is mad is because she's still upset at the fact that they jumped her the night before, Scotty and Ahna. And look, I don't feel bad for Summer because she's done things to other people that I didn't think was right. I don't think what she did with Slim was right, and I don't think that what she did with Dolly when it came to Emma was right either, so I don't feel bad for her. However, I know I'm gonna piss a lot of people off when I say this, but I don't understand why Lex is getting so much hate because she's involving herself in this situation. If you're cool with somebody, you're not gonna sit there and let them get ganged up by two people. It doesn't matter if your friend's wrong. When two people are ganging up on the person, you're not gonna sit there and stare and watch it happen. Like, I just feel like she didn't do anything wrong by telling Ahna and Scotty that she's not gonna sit there and let it be 2 against 1 while she's there. I think she was evening the playing field, and to me, she wasn't wrong for that. And I'm not gonna say that at this point Lex, Dolly, and Summer were the best of friends. However, they were cool with each other and they have built some type of bond with each other by now, and so I don't think that it's wrong for them to have each other's back. I mean, if you're gonna say that it's wrong for Lex to have Summer's back when she's getting tag teamed by people, then you have to say that everybody on the show who's cool with somebody is wrong for getting involved in their situations, because I didn't see half this many people get mad at Ahna and Biggie when they jumped Nunu. I didn't see them get half this mad when Ahna and Biggie were jumping people at the reunion. Hell, Diamond the Body and Tinkerbella didn't even get this much hate when they both ganged up on Pretty P the way that they did, and I'm just surprised that people being this mad at Lex, and now everybody hates Lex all of a sudden. Why? Because she didn't defend Slim when she was being bullied? Like, I understand that Lex came on the show saying that she was against bullying, and she told Jela that she had an issue with her because she felt like she bullied Gretchen and Biggie last season. And look, she should have stood on business when it came to Slim. I'm not saying that she should have fought for Slim because she don't know Slim to fight for her, but she could have said that it was wrong and she didn't do that, so I understand people being upset about that. However, nobody else stepped in for Slim either. Everybody else sat there and watched it too. And look, I'm all for calling people out when they're wrong, and I definitely did say that, you know, Lex should have stood on business when it came to Slim because she said she was against bullying, but then she sat there and watched somebody get bullied and she didn't do or say anything. However, I'm not going to pick her apart when she's not wrong. To me, she was not wrong for stepping in for Summer when Summer's supposed to be her friend on the show. Do I think that they were best friends? No, but they were cool with each other, and if Lex would have sat there and watched her get tag teamed by 2 people, everybody would have called her scary and fake, so I feel like either way, she would have been damned if she did, damned if she didn't. So Natalie gets so fed up with all the arguing and fighting that she tells them that she wants to leave and she wants to go get gelato. So when they go to get gelato, Nunu and Biggie are outside arguing with each other, and Tasiki and some of the other girls are out there listening to them argue. And look, I was so happy when Tasiki shut them up and told them that they need to stop arguing because none of them are going to fight each other, so it's no point. I was so over the Nunu, Ahna, and Biggie drama. Like, it's so old. I'm tired of hearing them talk about it, so I was so glad when she shut them up because we all know Biggie's not a fighter, so she's not going to fight. She's not going to run up on anybody. She's not going to do anything, so there's no point in Nunu continuing to press the issue with her. Then Lex and Summer go sit down and eat their gelato with Rolly and Ivory, and basically Rolly wants to know what's going on, and Summer tells her that she's not going to stop going at it with Scotty and Ahna because the 2 of them jumped her. And while they're having this conversation, all of a sudden Ahna comes out of nowhere and she snatches up, you know, Summer from behind by her wig. She rips her wig off and she starts hitting her with her gelato cup, and I was like, what the hell is going on? Like, this is crazy. Like, now they're starting to take the fights from inside the houses to the public, and doing something like that in Hawaii could probably get you banned, which is something that Natalie ends up telling them later on in this episode. But Ahna starts yelling outside, talking about that was her payback for Summer sneaking her when they were on the balcony in the previous episode, and I was confused, scratching my head, like, when did Summer sneak Ahna? Like, Summer did not sneak Ahna, and then they showed the clip of them 2 in each other's faces and Summer swinging on her, and to me, that wasn't a sneak. Like, Ahna brought her ass out there and involved herself in an argument that Scotty and Summer were having. They were in each other's faces, and Summer ended up swinging on her. To me, that's not sneaking. What's sneaking is what Ahna just did to Summer, and Summer's not even that great of a fighter for her to have to get snuck either. She could have just fought her head up and it would have just been even. Then everybody ends up getting separated, and it's just Dolly, Lex, and Summer with Natalie, and Natalie's telling them that they can't be fighting in public like that because it can get them banned from Hawaii, and that's when Dolly starts going off, telling Natalie that they're not the ones starting problems in public, and she literally tells Natalie to her face that she feels like only the new girls are the ones who are supposed to abide by the rules, but the OGs get to do whatever they want. They get to show up everywhere late, decide not to show up to bookings, fight in public, disrespect people in public, and then they don't get in trouble for what they're doing. But the new girls get told that they're wrong for it, and she just feels like it's a double standard. And look, I definitely don't agree with everything Dolly, Lex, and Summer do. However, I will say that I like that they're putting the OGs on blast this season. I mean, the OGs have just been able to skate by. They get to bully the newer girls. They get to act however they want to act, and nobody ever calls them out on it. And so I think without these new girls, I feel like this season would have been completely boring because the OGs are boring, to be honest with you. It took Summer, Lex, and Dolly to get the OGs to stand up and do something, and that's exactly what happened in this episode. And look, Lex does tell Natalie, Dolly, and Summer that she's done sparing Ahna, that she keeps sparing her all the time every time Ahna runs her mouth because Ahna's smaller than her, but said that she's tired of giving her passes. And I saw people in the comment section saying that Lex is obsessed with Ahna and saying that she needs to put her attention on somebody else. And it's like, no, Ahna has been coming for Lex all throughout this season. When Lex and Ivory got into it, Ahna was the one who inserted herself into that, and she kept coming at Lex all the time. And she has definitely been coming at Lex multiple different times after that too. So I just feel like just because Lex is bigger than Ahna doesn't mean that she has to keep giving Ahna passes every time Ahna disrespects her. Because we all know that Ahna has a big mouth. And I do like Ahna, but she does have a big mouth. She's always involving herself in other people's business. She's always talking shit. She's always jumping people. And then when somebody wants to call her out on it, everybody says the person's wrong for doing it because they just don't like the person who's saying something to Ahna, and that's Lex. Because people don't like Lex anymore, and now they're feeling like she's being problematic because she's coming for Ahna, who has been coming for her multiple times this season. Then Jela gets on the bus with the OGs, and she's being really messy, okay? Because she tells them that she has a problem with the new girls because she was in the bathroom peeing, and they ended up coming in and she heard them talking, and she took her phone out and had the audacity to record Summer talking, saying that she makes the show, and if she wasn't there, it would be boring. And I don't understand how that was something so surprising to the other girls, because Summer has been saying stuff like this all season. And to be honest with you, if Summer wasn't there, it would be boring. Like, I'm not even a fan of Summer. I don't like a lot of the stuff that she does and a lot of her antics. However, if Summer was not there, there would not be enough drama to entertain people all season. You're telling me that you would sit and watch this show if there wasn't any drama and there wasn't any fight, and 90% of the drama and fights that have been happening have involved Summer. So to me, if she wasn't there, it would be boring. Honestly, the new girls actually saved this season because the OGs have been very boring. So I don't think that what Summer said was wrong, and I'm not even a fan of her. Then Natalie is so messy and two-faced that she ended up going to the OGs after she had this talk with Dolly, Lex, and Summer, and she goes back and tells everything that they were saying. She goes and tells them that Dolly was saying that the OGs don't follow any of the rules and that they're acting like hypocrites because they do everything they tell everybody else not to do. And then she tells Ahna that Lex said that she was going to beat her ass. And I'm like, girl, why are you going back and telling what these girls just told you? I mean, I'm sure Dolly, Summer, and Lex won't necessarily care because these are things that they said to the OGs' faces. However, I just feel like Natalie was being messy and an instigator. And Natalie sat up there and told those new girls no fighting when they go to the booking at the club, but then she sat there and ran back and told what they said to the OGs, knowing that that's going to cause some drama. So they all end up getting to the club, and the OGs get there first, and then the new girls get there after them, and they're kind of separated on the stage a little bit. Like, Natalie is in the center, the OGs are on one side, and the new girls are on the other side, and they're all turning up, having a good time, dancing to each other's songs. And all of a sudden, Dolly kind of moves over to the OG side and she's dancing with Natalie. Now look, I watched this scene multiple times because I had to see what was really going on. Dolly moves over and she starts dancing in front of Natalie. Then she moves to the side of Natalie. Jayla's in the back. Jayla comes up when she sees Dolly come to the OG side. So I will say that she came up to the front because she was trying to be messy. She didn't like that Dolly came to their side and was up in front. So she decided to come from the back and come up to the front and get on the microphone and start turning up. Now, they didn't necessarily show who nudged who first, but we did see the two of them nudging each other. I feel like they were both kind of being messy. I feel like Dolly was being messy when she came to that side, but I also feel like Jayla was being messy because she purposely came to the front and stood next to Dolly on purpose and got on the microphone doing the most because she didn't like that Dolly was getting attention being up in the front. I don't know why the OGs think that the new girls have to be like beneath them all the time. I just think that's weird to me. I don't see anything wrong with Dolly coming to the side where the OGs were at. Like, they don't own the stage. stage. So I thought that was a little bit weird. I do think that Dolly did the most though when she turned to Natalie and told her to get her bald-headed friend. I just feel like them calling her bald-headed is stupid because Jela cut her own hair. Like, she had a full head of hair before she cut it, and she cut it herself. So I just don't understand why people try to use that as an insult against her, because she still has a very pretty face, so it doesn't matter if she has short hair. So Jela starts swinging on Dolly, and that was a really quick fight. Like, it wasn't even an actual fight, so I don't understand why people are saying that anybody got dog walked in that fight. It wasn't really a fight. She swung on Dolly, caught her in the face, and then security immediately broke it up. So I don't understand where people are coming from that it was just this huge fight. But Lex and Summer get pissed off when they see that Dolly got hit in the face, and so they go over there, and all I see is Summer getting into it with somebody. I think she was fighting, Ahna, and then we see that Scotty kind of ripped off, Summer's wig, and she was swinging it around and she ripped it, and then Lex is over there and she's involved in the fight, and then Tinkerbella gets involved because somebody ended up hitting Jela from behind. It was just a really messy situation. I wish the cameras would have did a better job of catching what was happening, but there was so much chaos going on that they could barely catch what happened. They all get outside and they have the OGs on one bus and the newbies on the other bus, and Lex is outside yelling at Ahna, telling her that she's gonna beat her ass next time she sees her again. And then Lex tells Dolly that now they have a reason to take off on all of them in the next episode, and that's exactly what ends up happening when they show the previews of it. Now, at the very end of this episode, it was really scary. Dolly was on the floor. I think she passed out. They said that she was complaining that her head hurted last night when she came back from the club, and then all of a sudden she ended up passing out. Now, Dolly made a post, I think yesterday, and she said that she's tired of people making rumors that she was pill popping. That's not what happened. She said that she was very dehydrated, her head was hurting, and that's the reason why she passed out and ended up having those seizures. It had nothing to do with popping pills, and claims that she's not a pill popper. I don't know where those rumors came from anyway. I don't believe what people are saying about her. I think that she was dehydrated, and that's part of what happened. I'm not going to make any rumors about anybody because I don't have any proof of that. I think that's nasty to laugh at somebody going through something like this, and so I'm not going to join in on that. I'm going to take her word for it that she was dehydrated. So those are my thoughts on this week's episode of Baddies Mdiwest. Let me know what you guys thought about this episode down in the comment section. Don't forget to hit that like button for me. I appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos and hit the notification bell so that you know every time I upload a new video. Thank you so much to everybody who has subscribed to my channel. I appreciate you all. And until next time, I will talk to you guys in my next video.